Evening, folks. What's going on? What's up, Australian Cryotist? I love that emote. That's great. Good evening, Arcane. Good evening, Satellite Sun. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Doing good. It's been quite a good day. Quite a successful day. I achieved a bunch of things that I set out to do. I didn't set out to do a lot of things, but the things I did set out to do, I achieved, and that made me very happy. I hope you're all doing well as well. It's been a while since you played this. Yeah, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Making my own version of cuisine oddish by making a Japanese spaghetti with ravioli and a Parmesan rind. Let me know how it comes out when it's top. Interesting. Yeah, please do let me know how that is. Since the sauce has a milk base, I could see the Parmesan fitting with it pretty well. And ravioli is just delicious anyway, so. Very curious at your version of it. We'll go. Damn, Australian, you've got all kinds of cool emotes. I like that. But yeah, I worked today, and work was fine, and I accomplished many things, and then kids had activities. It wasn't a real busy day with them. And I made a delicious dinner. That was the big highlight of the day. I'd been marinating chicken breasts in a sweet soy sauce mixture, like since the weekend, and I stuck them in the oven tonight, and they cooked to perfection. They were nice and juicy inside, and they were flavorful and so good. So I don't really enjoy cooking. I've discovered that I can do it, but I find it stressful, and I just don't want to bother with it. But I will say, when I make something that is good, it is very gratifying. When you start marinating anything, you're on the right track. I know, right? I've actually got an idea. It's still going to be another couple weeks before my wife comes back. I think I'm going to try marinating Experiment, I think. Lobotomy Corp is a really funny comedy game sometimes. I saw your post, Justin Brett, in Discord, and yeah, that did look pretty funny. Sound pretty funny, rather. But yeah, that's a game I would probably enjoy. I should give that a try sometime. I know it's been around for a minute. It does sound like the sort of thing I would like. What's up, Sacrificial Toes? Mentioned one of my favorite horror roguelikes in the Spooktober channel. Oh, like just now. That abnormality was called Don't Touch Me. Well. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I suppose it's appropriately named then, isn't it? Yeah. What else did I do today? I had some time on my breaks to play Satisfactory, and I achieved many things there. It's so gratifying. It is genuinely really gratifying to play through Satisfactory again with a better idea of like how to scale things. Like, I'm making computers now. Computers, as it turns out, are a very, very, very important part of the, well, late game, really, in Satisfactory. And the first time I played, I had one manufacturer, one machine pumping out computers. And I didn't have it supplied with the correct proportions of stuff, so it just kind of pooped out computers whenever it felt like. And this time I got 3 machines going to the hilt on that. I am never running out of computers again. And it feels so good, Chad. It feels so incredibly good. All it does is party wipe you if you do. And if you tap in the setup menu before the day to check its info, it cracks the screen and eventually crashes the game. That's so cool. That's really clever. Good evening, F-Zero Racer. Good to see you. Howdy, the horror roguelike mentioned reminds me, did you ever play Withering Remains? No, I didn't. I don't think I've ever even heard of it, in fact. What's it like? Is it on Steam? Can I look it up? Oh, it is. Look at that. Challenging 2.5D horror RPG set in a procedurally Generated Victorian mansion that changes each night. Explore Moston House to collect the perfect items for your build and face a huge cast of overgrown, undead, invisible ghosts, devious witches, and more. How about that? Oh, this is a recent release. This came out back in April. Cool. And it has a demo. Well, that's a good sign. Very interesting indeed. What's up, Manic? How you doing? Thank you for the 160 stream streak. Damn. And Arcane, I forgot to congratulate you on your 75 streak stream. Stream streak. Streaky. There's a link, game links as well. High recommended. Thank you. Because yeah, I gotta go back to Teleglitch, but I don't want to forget about that. I would download it right now, but I mean, upload, download, it would get funky. It'd get not good. I gotta say, chat, I'm still riding the high of actually beating Jupiter Hell last night. That was something. That was an experience I won't soon forget. Nor will I soon forget staying up for 5 hours to stream a single game. For the interesting EXP quest on Infra Arcana, you don't get EXP for kills from just seeing new enemies or items and descending in the dungeon. Avoiding conflicts is usually... Oh, cool! So you gain experience from, like, having experiences rather than, like, fighting or winning. That's pretty cool. It was a pretty amazing run. It was, wasn't it? I understand now. I understand the power of a fully realized build. I want to play more of it. I want to go back in my own time and play with the scout and technician, because I feel like I get it now. I know I only beat one run, and I know it was a very fortuitous one, but I understand the power of like the master level traits. I think I understand that you need to play kind of conservatively until you get one unlocked and then just lean fully into it. And I definitely want to do that. More of that. I haven't even gone back to look and see what I unlocked by beating it either. I'm very curious about that. But yeah, I'm getting to the point, chat, where like I have this growing list of games that I really, really want to play, but I'm still hooked on Satisfactory. So while I'm not going to dip out of Satisfactory anytime soon, because it is still very, you know, satisfying, I feel the urge pulling me in other directions. I mean, honestly, I enjoy it so much, it's hard to even split my time. Like, it's hard to be like, oh, I'm going to go do something else for an hour or two. No, I really want to play Satisfactory. Every time I finish playing Satisfactory, I've got something in mind for next time. Like, I name my save files with reminders of the things that I'm going to do next, or that I want to do next. I'm at the point where I need to go full train otaku. I need to build an entire train line linking up everything I've done. And I'm, like, in my head, I'm trying to keep it straight. Mizroy's kept it straight for 17 months. Thank you very much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Second Twitch baby arrives next month. Expect your child support to double. Much appreciated, Mizroy. It's very generous of you. We're okay with you being as satisfactory. Are you, though? Are you really? I feel like that wouldn't go over well. I feel like people around here are too attached to variety. What's up, Cat? Straight. Straight. I wasn't calling you straight. Nobody has to be straight. It's not a requirement. Some things can be straight. I hope it's permissible. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. Good evening, Deep Thought. Good evening, Chaos. Good evening, Shadows. Good evening, one and all. Oh, thank God. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. We're not enforcing any straight or anything here. That like can't do anything straight. How often do I make that joke? Not that often, actually. You're good for that one, Shadows. said we'd be okay with Osh becoming midstream. As if he's not already there. What's up, Helvete? How you doing? Thanks for showing off Kinito Pet. Finished it last night. Had a great time. Yeah, I'm going back to try to discover weird secrets. I'm glad. It's a pretty interesting one, isn't it? I feel like clippy horror fits in very well with the modern landscape of indie horror. Gonna lurk towards the end of the Fortune Teller Bob arc and Dragon Ball in the middle of one of my favorite fights. For reasons I can't spoil, but if you know, then holy shit, yeah, you're in a really good part. You are in a really, really good part, really fun part. OG Dragon Ball is so much fun. I know Dragon Ball Z is the popular one. I know people take their big overpowered fights very seriously, but I always go back to the original Dragon Ball because it's fun, it's goofy. And I think that's a big reason why I'm such a One Piece fan, is it managed to scale up to like existential threats and like world-shattering battles while still preserving a lot of its goofiness, and that makes me happy. Yeah, I totally agree. I think OG Dragon Ball is a better series. Just finished Online Simulator last night. On one hand, if I played it before, I might have suggested it for the round of Spooktober. On the other hand, it's genuinely unsettling. Not sure if I could actually recommend it. Interesting. Online Simulator. An interesting name. I never go for Game Plushies merch. I am sad the official Kinito one is out of print. I would love him to torment me IRL. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was looking at Timberborn stuff. Because there's a new Timberborn update. Again, that's a game I really, really, really want to go back to, but Satisfactory won't leave me alone. And I was looking at their update notes and stuff, and they have a beaver plushie, and I was like, I was thinking real hard, chat. I'm not. I know, contrary to appearances, I'm not a game merch guy. All of this stuff was kind of, well, I mean, the vast majority of what you see behind me came either from like game boxes themselves back in the days when they used to do fun pack-ins, or Nintendo Power. But yeah, I really don't normally do that kind of thing, but Timberborn is really fun. Can't remember what happened in the Baba arc. Then again, it's been a decade and a half since I last watched. It's been a while. Game merch time. What's up, David? Confused. That's amazing. Good to see you tonight, buddy. Glad you're here. Z's a great show. I love stuff like Gohan Piccolo's dynamic or Vegeta's character arc. Sometimes gets a bit caught up in the weeds of fights in the way OG Dragon Ball never did. I wouldn't say never necessarily. There are some fight tournament arc. I think the tournament arc of OG Dragon Ball it's kind of a harbinger of what happens in Dragon Ball Z. That was like the one place where the original Dragon Ball felt like it was kind of dragging. But yeah, still disappointed that physical merch for Stalker 2 is not available, at least so far. I mean, army surplus places are gonna have all the gas masks and janky weapons you need. You can find your merch other ways, I'm sure. I get to see I plan on spicing stuff up and playing Kakarot alongside it. After I finish watching an arc, I'll play the equivalent chat. That's a neat idea. That's pretty cool. I should have tried that with One Piece Pirate Warriors. That could have been kind of cool. Of course, I don't think I even got Pirate Warriors until I was most of the way caught up with One Piece anyway. I kind of wonder. We're gonna go back to One Piece eventually. We're taking a break. We took a break after they ended their big, like, what, 4 or 5 year long story arc that they were on. And it's a good thing that we did, because the One Piece anime actually it's on a break right now in the middle of the next storyline, which came as a surprise to a lot of people. We're not watching One Piece right now. When Wano ended, we got caught up to like the end of Wano, and then we were watching week to week from there. And I gotta tell you, watching a modern shonen anime week to week is painful. It is borderline masochistic. Because about 5 minutes worth of things are gonna happen over a 25-minute period. And then you wait 7 days for the next fix. So we collectively decided we would just set it aside for a while. And again, good thing we did, because it's on hiatus at the moment. It's probably going to be... Oh, man. I actually haven't been keeping up with the manga either. But it's definitely going to be at least a year. Possibly more before this next storyline is finished and we can just mainline it. I give Attack of the Saiyans a go. It's Monolith Sauce. Shot at a game taking place between Piccolo Jr. and Stein. Oh, that's interesting. If I don't watch anime anymore, at least I can do manga. Yeah. I mean, I kind of lean more towards watching series that are done now. If I'm gonna watch anything, I haven't had time to watch anything lately. I haven't even watched Star Trek in like over a month. Even though I'm like right at the end of Next Generation. I could polish that off in like a week if I just got back to it, but I've mostly been too busy, and then when I'm not too busy, I just play Satisfactory. I want to get around to Freerin at some point, since it seems very up your alley. Freerin is everywhere now. Like I know Freerin's been showing up in like a lot of like collaborations with games and stuff. You call yourself a nerd? Pathetic. You got me, cheese toast. I have been called out. My day is ruined. Nevertheless, good to see you, buddy. Speaking of ruining my day, we should probably get to Teleglitch here in a minute. Other nerds are gonna wedge you. Truly the most ignoble of fate. Absolutely tragic. Yeah, I want to get to this. I would, as much fun as last night was, as incredible as that experience was, I would kind of like to avoid a second night of streaming for 5 straight hours, because I'm not sure my frail garbage form could take it. So we should probably go ahead and get into it. Between that and Delicious and Dungeons taking advantage of anime having a bit of a gap, relatively straight storybook mechanics. Only experienced Ruin through the format of a YouTube anime recap. I think enjoying manga and anime that way is superior. I can understand that. I feel that way about horror movies sometimes. Like sometimes I just like hearing the ideas. I like hearing the concepts and like commentary on the execution rather than actually experiencing it myself. Really, the Year of Elves, Unicorn Overlord had one. Metaphor has Hulkenberg. Solution, don't say this is the last run of the night, even if it is going to be your last run of the night. You're probably right. You're probably right. That's what doomed me to success. And before Oddish talks about Dead Meat, I used to watch that channel all the time. I kind of fell out of it, but I enjoyed it immensely for like a year or so there for a while. Anyway, we should get to it, chat. Schedule reminder. Tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow yet. I have a thought, but I think we'll talk about that more later into the evening. See how everybody's feeling. Thursday, though, is the Power Hours. We're starting June 1994. We're getting to some really interesting stuff. Some things that might be worth full playthroughs, so I would... If you're of the Power Hours persuasion, I would definitely show up for that. And again on Saturday, too. We'll do more of it then. Friday... I'm thinking actually for Friday, I downloaded a bunch of demos from the Steam Next Fest and never played them. I was talking about this yesterday. They're still up. If they stay fresh until Friday, I might just do like a demo night. Leaning more towards spoopy stuff, certainly. But yeah, I was a little... This is another thing. We may not do real structured Spooktobers in the future, and part of that is there's always an October Next Fest, and I'm always sad that I miss out on doing a demo wheel, because Next Fests I think are quarterly, So that means I'm missing out on one every year. Would they come down? Yes, a lot. I would say most Next Fest demos are actually time limited to the event. The 3 I grabbed are still up, even though Next Fest ended yesterday. But there's no way to know how long they'll stay up. One of them, Worshippers of Cthulhu, I get why, because they had a previous demo back in like May or something that I totally missed. And then they took that down so that they could make a new demo and put it up for this one. So if they're still working on the game, actually, I think they're entering early access, so this one might stay up. I don't know, I'm just speculating. But yeah, there's a pretty good chance this stuff will get taken down. But even if they do, there's probably other demos I could grab and take a look at. What's up, Bassy? Good to see you tonight. Found Free Room to be excellent. Probably anime of the decade for you. Only toss up with Mob Psycho. Ooh, I love Mob Psycho. Oh, that's a strong recommendation from you then. Recommend watching Dungeon Meshi first, only because Free Room may raise your standards. Something Dungeon Meshi can be. Wow. Damn, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. And you get the weirdos that are time limited but hang around for like a week extra. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping these are gonna do. They don't have anything posted about time limits on them, so just cross your fingers that they stay good until Friday, because if they do, we'll do them together. Watching horror movie recaps delightful. Enjoy the one about Sci-Fi Channel horror anthology. Yeah. Only one I played was Vivid World. Vivid Night was great. Not too surprising. Interesting. Anyway, chat, we gotta get to Teleglitch. We're doing another night of spoopy roguelikes. This one's a little spoopier and a little. Well, okay. Here's the thing. You could probably see here, right in front of you. This game is 11 years old. This game has been around for a hot minute. This was one of the early roguelikes to grace Steam, and it was a pretty impactful one. I think not many people remember it now, but it aesthetically, atmospherically, I think had a pretty big impact. It's got a lot borrowed from the likes of Quake. You might be able to tell that from the screenshots. You'll definitely see it more in motion. In the style of the areas, the style of the story, and all that. It's not quite like Jupiter Hell to Doom, but it definitely shows some clear inspiration there. And I think just the core concept, the whole teleglitch idea with the teleporters and stuff, is actually similar to Quake's story. Did you know Quake 1 has a story? Because it does. It was on a single page of the jewel case manual for anybody who bothered to read it, and it didn't make a whole lot of fucking sense, but it was there. There is a story. Yeah, Teleglitch was one of the earliest roguelikes that I played on Steam, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I was real big on this. I played it a lot. I put almost 18 hours into it. I played it a lot when it came out, and I don't think I beat it. I think I got pretty far into it, but I don't think I beat it. And then I came back in, God, I think it was 5 or 6 years ago, and beat it. And went through a bunch I have almost all the achievements in this game. Well, I've got there's 30 achievements, and I've got 20 some of them. So yeah, and I played a little bit of it today to kind of refresh myself, and I remember the strategy, but the execution is rusty. So we'll see how things go tonight. Don't expect too much. This game is hard. This game is very hard. It's not a traditional roguelike like Jupiter Hell. There's not a lot of taking breathers and pausing to strategize. Enemies are fast and vicious. So, but we'll see how it goes. Yes, it was bad. The only investment in Quake Unreal was the original Unreal Tournament. Still never quite wrap my head around what they're going for with Teleglitch being in the Atari Sears Telegames font. They wanted it. Okay. Before like faux retro games really became a thing, in the mid to late teens, I guess, Teleglitch was going for a retro aesthetic, but the problem is Teleglitch doesn't actually look like anything that existed in the 80s or 90s. It's using chunky pixels and like low-res sprites and stuff, but not in a way that resembles anything that ever existed before. So it's kind of like, it's almost like an alternate universe retro, like a retro from a history that we never actually had. Anyway, we'll talk more about that once we get into it, and you can see this thing in motion, because it's an experience. So before we do that, though, one last thing. I'm gonna go check on my girls because they're supposed to be in bed and drifting off to sleep. I kind of forgot to check on them last night because I got so wrapped up. So before we even get started tonight, I'll go check on them. I'll be right back, chat. Enjoy your much beloved chair stream. they were bad tonight. They were still up screwing around to escort them back. Alright. Oh, what's up, Eva? Good to see you. Who else came in? Oh, Loader High. Good to see you, too. Grunt Fodder, Dave Thulu. Good to see y'all. Did you ever play Story of the Stars, The Pit? I didn't. No, I did not. It was more like a game you play on a retro future Soviet industrial machine. They didn't go full feral, but yeah, they needed corralling tonight. Building a monument to Bubsy. They don't know about Bubsy, miraculously, and I hope to keep it that way. As a parent, it is my duty to protect my child from the evils of the world as best I can. So, God willing, they will never learn of Bubsy. What's the playlist for tonight? I'll post it up for you. 5 hours of dark synthwave, as they call it. Real sad part is he only has this racer chair back. He's saying how shitty he's still. Wouldn't that be amazing? Would that not be amazing? Cat shot up at the mention of Bubsy. Alright, chat, we need to get into it. Now that I've passed the soundtrack on to y'all, do this. Play the damn thing. The reason, so I like to sit on like the game's main screen. I feel like that's a good way to start the stream. I would have done that with this, but there's no music or animation on it. It's just completely static. So look, it's B. Look, it's Teleglitch. Is a retro that never existed kind of a UFO 50 thing? Are we talking alternate timeline genre evolution? None of this is intentional here. I think the idea was the developers wanted Teleglitch to have a retro vibe to it, but they didn't base their retro aesthetic on anything that actually existed. All right. Militech Corporation database access entry, military research and training facility. Location, plant Medusa 1C, deep space region, distance to Earth 30 light years. Research field, teleportation technologies. Necrotic tissue activation technologies. Genetic research and cloning for military purposes. Military experiment and training for robots and other non-human combatants. So, just so we're clear, Militech decided that it was in their best interest to stick zombies, genetic mutation, war robots, and teleportation all in the same facility. Yes, a litany of Torment Nexus ideas here. I could not have put that better. Each of these on their own are like extremely questionable. Cramming all of them together, just asking for disaster. Last status updates: report on teleportation experiment error, report on facility administration AI malfunction, emergency signal received, request for military rescue team sent, spatial anomalies detected, communication lost shortly after arrival, all personnel and rescue team assumed dead. All operations abandoned due to negative profit outlook. Plant Medusa 1C quarantined indefinitely. Cut your losses, right? Base is out of control, not turning a profit. We'll just kind of forget that ever happened. Imagine being brought back to life and the army sticks a gun in your hands and tells you to die again. Dude, I know. Militech is accompanying the Cyberpunk 2077 setting. That's cool. I mean, it kind of writes itself, doesn't it? Fortunately, I have an artificial intelligence keep thing. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's get to it. New game. So, since I have played through a ton of this and beaten it, I have the options to start in many different levels. There is a tutorial. There's also an arena mode, if you just enjoy the combat in it so much. I've only done, I think there's 4 arenas, and I've only done one of them. So, but we'll start with level 1. We were working on a master teleporter that could transport you anywhere to unlimited distances, but something went wrong. Something came through from the other side. First, we thought it was a minor glitch, but it quickly turned into a nightmare. The facility AI became aggressive, and the military robots turned on us. The space of the complex started warping. Rooms and hallways randomly reorganized themselves as if following some twisted pattern. I decided to seal myself in here and wait for help. I've been hiding out here for weeks, but nobody came, and I'm running out of food. My only chance is to use the regular teleporter as a facility to get to the master teleporter, and then teleport myself back to Earth. That's a great idea, extremely responsible. I'm sure whoops. Oh, hello. I'm sure nobody is going to cause any problems like that. All right, this is Teleglitch, folks. Top-down, super chunky pixel. This olive greenish blob in the center is us, and hopefully you can tell that by the way we move. Look, I can stab things. Oh, it's Minecraft. Yeah, there you go. So, we got a bunch of empty cans here on the floor. So, the controls in this are very simple. WASD moves you around. You face and attack in the direction of the mouse cursor. Your inventory is managed by mouse wheel, and it is helpfully color-coded for you. White items are weapons. Red items are explosives, I believe. Green items are, like, crafting materials. Yes, there is crafting in this game. We'll get to that. It easily give you a variety of weapons to play out, and the main game feels so stingy with resources. It's... So Teleglitch is kind of designed like a survival horror game. It is expecting you to really make the most of your resources. Also, I can take a look at these terminals for y'all. Planet Medusa 1C indigenous life forms. Biodiversity on Medusa 1C is literally minimal, but well accustomed to the deadly atmospheric conditions. So far, only 2 life forms have been discovered, and both are lethal to humans. These species are cat-sized amoeba. Use corrosive chemicals to consume anything organic. Gross. Alright, here we go. First enemies. I think these are just mutants. Bottom left, we have the ammo count for our current highlighted weapon and our health out of 100. You're underground, there's chunky voxels and crafting. It is Minecraft. I want to see something real quick. Okay, I thought that might be a secret. You gotta shoot secret walls to get them open. Alright, ooh, a shotgun. I will take that. We'll rearrange that. The shotgun comes loaded, but I don't know when I'll be finding shells again, so I ain't gonna use it yet. In fact, this first level, as long as these mutants are the enemies, I'm gonna try to minimize my use of ammunition. God. Those little guys really suck. They are really, really fast. Are those the amoeba? Oh, you know what? I think you might be right. Those might be the amoeba. They make rather amoeba-y noises. Welcome back. You also have a map, which is really just the game world zoomed out. Be very careful with my ammo after spraying 12 rounds into the brick. Like I said, the only way to get secret walls open is by shooting them. You can't stab them. And it's worth it because secret rooms can make a huge difference in this game. Like, you can get some really incredible items way out of depth. That isn't Biba noise, but it's actually a red-tailed hawk. And as I'm sure you've noticed, they're big on sightlines. Ooh, canned food storage. Yes, canned meat! Our first healing items. Planet Medusa, natural conditions, plant surface features extremely high temperatures, deadly radiation, poisonous atmosphere. This means all personnel should stay inside the research facility. Exiting the facility without adequate protective equipment is instantly fatal. In a Quake dev cycle, it started as CRPG starring a dude named Quake. Announced after Commander Keen, they sort of didn't make it. Flowed back after Doom 2 as an action RPG. Due to being dev hell, they went back to an FPS. Rest is history. Camera really likes to move around. The camera is following the mouse. So I have control over it. When you go down hallways, it rotates to kind of orient things vertically for you. Alright, I got more explosives and a nail box. Which I can maybe make stuff out of. Yeah. Secret walls. Facility area contains some rooms that are quickly walled off with temporary materials, resulting in damaging walls that can be destroyed with ranged weapons. These sealed rooms sometimes contain useful equipment, including weapons. That looks like a faster-paced Darkwood with twin-stick controls and line-of-sight mechanic. That would make sense, and now that you mention it, it might have helped inspire Darkwood because this came out way before Darkwood. That's interesting. The thingy over there. Map. Right here. I can get to that side. Darkwood is great. Absolutely scared the fuck out of you. Darkwood is one of the scariest 2D games I've ever seen in my life. It's kind of amazing. Emergency evacuation request pending. Request denied. Standard resupply drops facility are performed every 5 months by automatic transport ships. Current status. All operations abandoned due to negative profit outlook. Planet Medusa 1C quarantined indefinitely. Whoa, a medkit. Wow. That was really early for a medkit 50. Ammo, fortunately, doesn't go in your general inventory. It doesn't take up space. I also kickstarted Darkwood before I realized just how much I dislike survival crafting games. Well, it was a very early one. I feel like Darkwood kind of beat the rash of survival, like crafting survival games. And it is singular in just how terrifying it is. I would love to stream Darkwood sometime. It's a very long game, and I don't think I'll ever get through it myself. But if y'all were interested, I would love to play through that because it is harrowing. Militech, one of the largest military corporations in the modern world, covers the entire war industry from research and training, supply, production, and strategic operations. Militech employs over 1 billion personnel all over the known space. Is estimated to own over 15% of the total resources of human civilization. So they have more than enough resources to just fuck everything up. Which they did. Watch is certainly less tense than playing it myself. Yeah, we'll look at that sometime. Okay, this is the Teleglitch over here. This weird, wooby, dark space. If I step into that, I die instantly. Fortunately, that also happens to enemies, too. I think I'm gonna trick some of these guys. Nah, these guys are a little too... Oh, there they go. Yep, he just woobed out of existence. There we go. Making slip gates, I mean teleport. No, they're totally slip gates. we don't have to pretend. We know what they are. Yeah, I think they... Ooh, I think this... Yeah, here we go. All right, here's the secret wall. There we go. Handgun. What is this? Tin can filled with nails and explosives. Dangerous to user. Nice. Around. All right. That was definitely worth it. The explosives like the RDX and can gun are real good for big groups of enemies. Looks like... Okay. Oh, I didn't actually finish going down here, did I? Oh, is this... Oh, cool. It's the teleporter. It's the way out. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, the AGL is a grenade launcher. A sticky grenade launcher, in fact. So that's cool. Reward anyway for killing things, or is yeeting them into the void the preferred? Yeeting them into the void is definitely the preferred outcome because it saves resources. I don't actually remember if enemies ever drop items in this game. I want to say they don't. So honestly, like avoiding combat is probably the smartest thing to do. But in general, once an enemy finds you, they are on you. And a lot of them are just faster than you. So pretty much anything you run into, you're going to have to deal with. That's why I'm trying to stick to the knife in this first area. Because I'm going to need all this ammo in later stages when the enemies get more dangerous. I got a tube. Alright, so C is the crafting menu. And it brings up a sub-list of things that you can make. So for example, I can mash 250 grams of RDX together twice to make 500 grams of it. I can make a bigger bomb. I can combine nail boxes and RDX to make nail bomb. Which is like a shrapnel explosive. And I can also make nail ammo, which is for something that we don't have yet. I want to say something might drop ammo, but not as much as it takes to kill it. Yeah. Teleglitch space-time anomaly. These blobs of black and colorful anomalies seem to be the only result of today's experiment with unlimited range teleportation. We've been investigating this phenomenon for the past 2 hours and think it might have profound implications for theoretical physics. The blackness seems to be literally an inside-out space-time curvature and opens a range of possibilities for research. My colleague has already suggested we could weaponize it by capturing the field into super intense wave and pressure containers to be used for planetary bombardment. Oh, if you touch it, your brain explodes. Some kind of gun that shoots it. God damn it, Eva, that's a spoiler. How dare you? Can't believe you would do that. Planet Medusa 1C, small, almost Earth-sized planet with no significant resources and far from colonized space. Planetary stock price was incredibly low, making a perfect spot for Militech research. Being far from any settlements gave an added bonus of reduced distraction for scientists in the facility. That's it, man. We'll isolate all of our employees as much as possible from the rest of civilization. Call that maybe a screw attack. Why'd you need to shoot nails? Usually I just sit there and don't do much. Alright. Alright. Ammo. Ammo. More explosives. This is good. This is good. We have a lot of ammo now. Have a lot of... Search almost all of the facility. You shrimp fried this rice? I love the sound design in this game too. Alright. I will eat some canned meat. Canned meat only heals you, I think, 10 points. And there's no healing in this game besides items, as far as I know. Compared to Jupiter Hell, this is a very straightforward game. There's no leveling, there's no perks, there's no passives. There's no... Other than bosses, there are no real set pieces in this game. It all comes down to items and inventory management and progression that way. Teleportation technologies. Teleportation range is always has been always limited by the hyper difficult mathematical calculations required for performing each jump. Each unit of extra distance makes the required calculation exponentially harder, making teleportation practical if not impossible for distances over 1 kilometer. Yes, it is very much action survival horror. Bullet snails. So the supply ship bringing a double load of internal construction supplies, including 400 boxes of standard nails. Apparently, demand for nails has gone up drastically during the past week. Wonder why. Yeah, I love the sight lines. I love the way they do the sight line. That to me is like one of the creepiest parts of the game. It's so hard to know what's coming up. And I'm glad they didn't do a fog of war on top of this. Like some games that are really striving for realism do that. And like I'm okay with it in stuff like, you know, like Project Zomboid, and other roguelikes, but I'm glad they didn't do that in this one. This one's a bit too fast-paced for that, frankly. What's up, Fear Fighter? Lords, ladies, and non-binary noble folk. How you doing? Okay, so right teleport to Plankton Farm, left teleport to Military Biology sector. What do you think, chat? Plankton Farm or Military Biology? There are a couple branching paths in the game. Is SpongeBob at the farm too? Unfortunately, no. Plankton? Plankton. Plankton don't bite. Plankton was right. Okay, here we go. You good eating frozen pizza? I could go for frozen pizza. I actually have pizza in the fridge left over from my daughter's party. Ooh, that's actually tempting. The situation is bad. The non-human combatants are everywhere and they attack me on sight. I'm going to try and move through the Plankton Farm complex next. That sector was used to feed a type of military critters we were cloning and developing about 8 years ago. However, the sector was abandoned after the critter project ended. The perfect war animal prototype was shipped away with its design blueprints for production. There was no need for producing extra plankton anymore. If I'm lucky, this sector should still be deserted, and I might be able to slip through unnoticed. All right, level complete. My accuracy was nothing because I didn't actually shoot any enemies. I found one secret. I yeeted one monster into the void. I killed one zombie. So those were mutants. Those were not amoebas. They were mutants. You have the option to save and exit at the end of every level, which is nice. The levels aren't too terribly long. How could you not shoot things? I'm being reasonable. I'm trying to save my ammo here. Failure at Crocs today. At your price range. I'll have cool Snorlax Crocs Friday. Nice. Very. Last critter project. A final war critter produced from vanilla animals was a mix of DNA from boars, sharks, rhinos, and some tentacle creature from planet Urquinix 2. It's a truly majestic creature designed to wear composite heavy armor and use heavy-duty lasers and miniguns. The costs were enormous, as you can imagine, however. Well, you got to pay for your magical war beasts. Okay, we're gonna... There we go. That's the can gun. Oh shit, okay. Oh god. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're gonna explode these guys as much as we get. God damn. I forget what that yellow guy is, but he's a problem. And then that's a big mutant. Ooh, I don't want touching me. Okay, they do drop items. They do drop items. Alright. Got a lot of canned meat that we're gonna eat. Hello there. Okay. Now I can craft a plate out of my empty can. Which I will do. That was a lot of friends. Yeah, sometimes you just get rushed in this. It can be quite scary. Last War Critter Project mini version. Now, the famous huge version that carried lasers and miniguns. There was also a mini version about the size of a pony, optimized for extra brutal close combat with barbed tentacles. I'm glad we didn't keep any blueprints out of the project was finished. What war are they even being used for? A good question. Well, I guess if you've got billions of humans in across your empire, there's gonna be like colony wars and stuff. Seems to be a lot of rushing enemies so far. That's just the early game. We're coming next level. We're coming up on projectile enemies. Reminds you a little heavy bullets. That's an interesting comparison. 6-legged battle mutants. So these are the guys that we're fighting. M1 battle mutant starts his life cycle as truly tiny shrimp inside an egg filled with forms of various plankton. The shrimp's grow and becomes a master killer as it fights the other plankton inside the egg. By the time M1 hatches, bite off somebody's face. Toro's gotten Little Wizard Game is on 77% discount. Cool. I hope it's enjoyable. Shrimp? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's how they spell shrimp in the future. Machine gun bullets, another bomb. Soylent plankton-based diet. Human food consumption was forever changed after the creation of Soylent plankton. Superplankton is basically a mass of tiny genetically modified bugs and plants, present in such variety that all nutrients possibly needed by human organisms can be harvested from the mass. Since superplankton could be literally turned into any food known to man, it became quickly a staple for the working class. Food made of real plants and animals became a luxury only to be enjoyed by a few. Good old future dystopia, chat. Can't spread out across the galaxy without exploiting the shit out of ourselves. More nails, more bullets. Canned meats. Those are zombie humans, and they're real pain. Soylent is also not a word. Look, it's sci-fi. They're sci-fiing up their words. Fine, everything's fine. Yeah, there's artist Soylent himself. These machine gun bullets are going to be very handy when we find the machine gun to put shoot them from. You drop items. Nice. 6-legged battle mutants. M1s get microchipped right after hatching. The microchips enable them to understand and comply to human voice commands for their designated masters. In addition to drug synthesizers, provide a relaxed state of mind for the mutants. The chips come equipped with suicide devices. Suicide self-circuit launches automatically if the chip observation protocols determine as a self-originating danger to friendly actors. Xbox sale for Spoopy Month is good. Got Monster Hunter Rise, the expansion, some visual DLC for $25. Oh, that's nice. Very reasonable price for that. Oh, shit. Yeah, they're replica soldiers. Oh, that's baller. M1 Battle Mutant design was a remarkable economic achievement. They basically only need plankton, water, and light to grow into fierce war creatures. Even a newborn mutant with the size of a cat had military value due to excellent battle protocols. Kind of thinking that whoever wrote most of the descriptions of this game, English wasn't their first language. Before modern battle mutants were designed from scratch to guarantee low cloning costs, Militech researchers focused on modifying existing feral animal species for combat purposes. While native animals had a special spark, they were not optimized for cloning, resulting in high cost. Therefore, after our last truly successful war critter, Militech shifted its research to focus on fully designed mutants. The decision to stop producing elite battle animals and switch to cheap mutants was a very calculated move in the political background. Human mercenaries from China Incorporated were used by the most aggressive forces. Gave the defensive countries a strong need for even cheaper soldiers than those from CI. Thus, Militech decided to create the 6-legged battle mutants. Suppose that's just their official name. Oh, okay. This is the teleporter out of here. We got some shells and empty cans. Okay, I'm gonna do a thing. We're gonna eat 2 more canned schmeats. We're gonna craft those cans into a plate. And we're gonna craft these 2 plates into armor. Steel vest offers solid protection from enemy projectiles only. Which we will be needing later. Early Dragon Ball combo. Curious how you feel about GT. I didn't even watch GT. We started it and we were just like, nah. Don't care. Alright, so okay, there's maybe... Don't you hate doing that, chat? You explore like an entire wing of the facility and find all this cool stuff and then discover that you missed a door at the very beginning. This was before the days of like built-in fast travel in roguelikes. Where once you clear an area, you can just warp back to wherever you want. I always think about that in when I play Enter the Gungeon. There we go. Watched all of GT and felt grossed out by what happened to Vegeta. What happens to Vegeta? I'm just gonna ask, because I'm not gonna watch it. Wow. Yeah. That's too short for anime that doesn't work for you. How you get 1,000 episodes into a series that refuses to Some of us like that. You get some mustache? No, of course I don't care if you spoil the last episode. I'm never gonna watch it. Go wild. One of the tricky parts of melee in this is you attack with your right hand, which means that your attack is not which means that your attack is not centered. Alright, I got one. There we go. Woo! Does he find a Teleglitch? Ah! I mean, I assume whatever happened to Vegeta and GT gets overwritten by something that happened in like subsequent series. So, all right, well that was it. Not the best use of my resources, but whatever. GT is not canon. Probably for the best. Huh. Oh, I see a secret. There we go. Ooh, Panzerfaust. Nice. Disposable rocket launcher, 1 shot only. So if we run into something big and extremely intimidating, we can blow it away. Not happy with the ammo situation. Vegeta in GT gets his body invaded by biomechanical horror, integrates with his flesh. Very biohorror. At first looks like a tumor that's smiling before eventually taking him over from the inside. That's fucked up. That's real fucked up. It's hardware. What can I do with that? Oh shit. Using hardware, I can make an auto PST-1, an automatic pistol, amazing damage and rate of fire, medium accuracy, or I can make a nail gun. Well, I am going to make signal. Cool. All right, I'm going to make an auto PST-1. Higher ammo capacity too. And okay, so on every level past the first one, there's a computer console that tells you the location of the teleporter. And hilariously, it is the very last thing I found in this level. Okay, we just need to go all the way back there now. Final boss of GT is an evil version of Shenron. After the team beats him, Goku ends up going with Shenron, knowing that he's about to die for a while. Final episode is him flying on Shenron's back and final goodbye to everyone before it cuts 100 years later, where Goku and Vegeta's great-grandson fighting in the Tenkaichi finals in the future, and ends on this surviving original cast member thinking these are Goku. Huh. You make stimulants with explosives? Yeah. Cheaper that way. Alright, where are we going next? Zow. The smell of damp plankton brought back old memories of when I first came to the facility, idealistic and full of enthusiasm. If I'd only taken the job on Athena 6, an ocean planet covered with warm tropical islands, life would have been a lot easier on that planet. They were producing personal companion robots over there, with the designs ranging from French maids to personal entertainment tentacle monsters. Oh well. Anyway, next up is robotic hardware assembly. This is a place for tech workers and hardware-minded people, all dealing with nanochip wizardry and interesting metal bits. It's a good thing we were creating mostly separate parts here and not fully functional battle robots. I would not like to fight Militech battle robots. Level complete. My accuracy was 122%, chat. What do you think about that? I found a secret, combined 4 items. We killed 4 zombies, a giant zombie, 32 mutants, and a big mutant. Oh, the yellow guy was a big zombie. That's what they are. Kagetox killer is a demonstration of how fears come true if too many people are feeding them. Essentially, is a self-evolving digital virus that waits silently inside a robot for years and then suddenly one day, often seemingly randomly, activates and turns a robot ultra-violent towards its masters or possibly any humans around. The sad part is it was created by a schizophrenic college student. Kagetox remains the worst nightmare of all robot users. Militech modifies robot hardware, provide additional safeguards against viruses and hacking. 122% coke. It doesn't actually say 122%, it just said 122. It could be 122 out of 1,000. Well, they're not telling me what it's out of. I'm going to assume it's percentages. Okay, those are zombies. I'm not dealing with this. Those guys can do a lot of damage really fast. Public message concerning nail gun. Personnel of 3rd sector. Apparently somebody engineered a nail gun that makes a funny sound when it shoots. This curiosity has sparked interest in entertainment seeking from facility scientists of sectors 3769, resulting in a sudden drop of productivity. Stop this experimentation with trivial projects. Oh shit. Those guys have guns. Those are, I think, like android soldiers. So this is why we were saving ammo through those first 2 levels. Because it's all going to go away now. Oh, fuck. Let me see if I can RDX these guys. Oh, no, you know what I can do? I should be able to... Yeah, I might be able to trick him into moving... Yeah, get the fuck out. Oh, fuck. I just blew myself up. I forgot what I was on. Alright, well, let's eat some canned food then. Jesus. I got one of them. Ugh. These more people going ARG. Alright, so all that ammo caution, and I am down to my last 50 bullets. Tube. Not yet. Have you ever seen stream Final Fantasy VI on this channel? I have not, no. I have not. The only Final Fantasies I've streamed, the only mainline Final Fantasies I've streamed are 1, 5, and 9. And I didn't even finish 1 and 5. Touching moment where Bulma starts flashing back to her time with Goku in original Dragon Ball. Heavy hardware warehouse, okay. Oh, hello. Those guys are hard to fight. Nano hardware. Most advanced form of technology being essentially a part of the computer that keeps becoming physically better and modifying its structure as long as it is used. This has revolutionized the hardware industry, created the need to measure the age of individual computing systems. It also often contains also a miniature AI that keeps learning as well. So you can see the manufacturing stuff here. Oh. All right. Ammo for things I don't have. Honestly, I feel like this show is entirely moments. It's surprisingly emotionally raw. It might be your favorite Dragon Ball and not just a meh series with a good last episode. Okay, teleporter location is way the fuck up there somehow. Okay. DBZ Super Saiyan 3 Goku bites Boo. It's also raw. Machine gun bullets. 9mm clip. Poison gardens. I must take a small break from tending the poison garden. Gross. Microchip. I can make a detector. Detects enemy movement in tight pipe-shaped spaces. Works automatically. I am not gonna build that. Not yet. I might need to switch to the shotgun depending on what we're fighting. Oh, fuck. Okay. Storage cabinets marked on map. I didn't realize they did that. Any other storage cabinets? Okay, there's 2 up there by the exit. And the next thing to air after DBGT ended in Japan was an ad for a remake of Dr. Slump. Alright, well that was a big old dead end. Oh boy. Oh god. Those guys get back up. Oh god, they all get back up. Jesus. Okay, well that's terrifying. One of you and use one of you. Cool. Making Dragon Ball canon series where they all become kids again. Oh, Jesus. Don't want it. Oh, God, don't want it. If I could trick these guys into grouping out of here, that'd be ideal, but if I can't. Okay, that got most of them. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. Seeing Asford over here. The reason the detector exists. Yeah! Oof. Don't trust my word. I like the Uzumaki anime. Boy, I've been seeing stuff about that. What a fucking tragedy that was. Man, I can't get over that. Actually, that's not worth it. Rearranging that is just not worth it. High volume supply section. First episode is fucking awesome. Oh, I know. I know. That's why people have been so hard on the other one. Next ones aren't pretty, but I still like it. Yeah, the problem for me is like if they had produced a series that was at the quality of the first episode, I would consider it worthwhile. But with that steep of a drop off in quality, like I don't see the point in watching it when you could just enjoy the book instead. What about AI protocols? We realized almost 100 years ago that no true intelligence, artificial or natural, if there is any difference between those, does not exist without individuality. That means also the robot keeps learning and acquiring experience throughout its military career. Incidentally, this made intact robot heads or brains especially valuable for battlefield scavengers. The experimental parts assembly line. Alright, another 9mm. Ooh, oh my god, a heavy rifle. Okay, sweet. Actually really important. And I should... Ah, no. Plate. Toriyama initially was only advice, apparently got majorly involved with story and characters, meaning it was probably garbage. Well, hopefully his passing didn't turn it back into garbage. Wow, two microchips. Robot Wars 2. The world had a number of poor communities, foreign people who do not embrace the capitalist lifestyle. Those communities usually lack the capital to even buy mercenaries from Chinese Incorporated must fight for their freedom and well-being in person. Their self-made experimental battle bots are a laughingstock, and Greystar Incorporated issues even a mocking humor magazine entitled Self-Shot Bots. Wow, a bunch of assholes. Alright. Somehow we survived that. Even the dead can go crazy, especially the dead, but sometimes also mutants, robots, or individual... They didn't even spell individual right. AI protocols. So this is the place where we put all of them. The scientists working here call themselves Necroshrink. I visited this place only once on my first day on Medusa 1C. They were giving me the facility tour, and I happened to arrive at this madhouse, the dead, on a very bad time. They had a bunch of crazy zombies who just wouldn't stop crying. They obeyed all the orders, behaved otherwise perfectly, but would occasionally cry. Such workers would obviously be a problem, so I arrived at the day they decided to shut these poor fellows down and give them a total reset. Went one by one into the reset chair and were turned off like switches. While all the rest were watching and crying, it's a sight hard to forget. On the funny side, there were lazy zombies. Anyway, I decided to avoid the sector for the rest of my career after the first day. Seems avoidance is not an option this time. I hope my visit to the madhouse will be swift and clean. Fair, most of the stuff people actually liked in Super wasn't by Toriyama. They had things from him they needed to use, but maybe a large amount of the story. Also, maybe a hot take, but I think 4 episodes is not enough for Uzumaki. Manga's appeal is being essentially a short story anthology. It slowly unhinges into a big storyline due to the format. Each episode is covering a lot at once. Yeah. Yeah, I have no doubt you're getting a much more complete story with the original manga. Because yeah, I don't see how you crunch all that down to 4 episodes. I managed to avoid 15 monsters out of a lot. 57 zombies. Okay, 3 guards. Those were the guys with the guns. All right, 4B, unstable product reconfiguration. Life extension technologies. In this day and age, human life can be extended through Militech's advanced life technologies, combine synthetic organs, clone tissue transplants, stem cell injections, and various antibiotic approaches. However, the greatest challenge is keeping the brain fresh. Turns out that most patients start to become senile after 150 years of age, even with high-quality brain stimulation microchips. Much research is still needed for extending and improving the clarity and sharpness of the human mind. Oh, shit. I can actually build an emergency teleporter. This basically saves you from death. It teleports you back to the start of the level before you die. Okay. I consider that as a last resort. Wow! I did really good on those guys. Yo, shit, I don't remember what those are. God. God, those guys are beefy. One of the things in Goku Blackheart he absolutely wrote himself was the ending, and that's the part nobody liked about it. I mean, rifle ammo is good. I'm almost out of shotgun ammo. I'm almost out of everything. Proc organs reactivation technologies. Urgent memo to all reactivation scientists. The reactivated units must be kept well fed at all times because they become less stable when hungry. The hunger is one of the core neurologic factors motivating the units that cannot be reprogrammed. If you notice chaotic or aggressive behavior, immediately supply the unit with canned meat to prevent potential danger. I appreciate this, chat. I appreciate they explained away why there's canned meat everywhere. That's bad. Oh my god, I think that guy's a shotgun. Oh, fuck, what the fuck? Oh god. So I accidentally clicked outside the screen and died. Just before you die, you remember the smile of your love, and it makes you smile as well. This was a good day to die. You can die like that in this game, chat. And you can also minimize the window just like that. So I found 3 secrets, combined 5 items, yeeted 16 monsters in the void, killed a bunch of stuff. Killed a bunch of stuff. I guess those guys were giant zombies. They had to be. As a solid as fuck death message, as fucking morbid, I love it. Alright, again! In we go again. Alright. Well, this will go a lot faster because now I can skip all the terminals we've already been to. If you save canned meat, you might have had the materials to make bait with it by the end. Back to knifing. This is probably my one complaint about the game. Is it's very hard. Like, this game ramps up in difficulty very fast and very hard. And every time you die, you kind of come back to this part of the game, where you're just kind of like knifing dudes and trying to conserve your ammo for the parts where it gets like genuinely hard. I do wish it spun up a bit quicker. And I think having more resources probably would have been ideal. Ammo not being quite as scarce, I think, would have helped. Oh, shit. Shells, okay. Schmeat. Damn it. Okay, that's a secret. I can't squeeze through there. That sucks. To break two. Oh my god, no! Oh man. Whatever's in here better be fucking amazing. Oh my god, it's a double. Whatever's in here better be incredible. And it's not. Nail bomb and shells. I mean, nail bomb is nice, but not that nice. And apparently that was one way, so. Yeah. Sadly, it was only a good pick. Ow, 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 ow. God, there's another secret over here. Handgun's really nice. Excellent. I love canned meat storage. Potted meat, as some would say. I think those guys have purple blood. That's enough to be worth an explosive. Oh, that was dead on. I love it. Oh. Delicious purple flavor. I believe the rooms in each of these areas are constant. Like, there's always this room with this computer that explains what the Teleglitch anomaly is. But the connections and the contents get mixed up. You know, it's kind of nice. The only actual traps are things you're dropping. Yeah, if I remember correctly, this game doesn't really do traps. They kind of leave that for the player to do. Okay. No, I don't think that's a secret. Right goes to plankton, left goes to military biology. Okay, well, we'll switch things up. We'll go to military biology. Expose y'all to some different lore. Situation much worse than expected. It seems the non-human combatants have been let loose all over the facility and they're programmed to attack on sight. Facility life support seems to be working, but only at emergency capacity. Almost all weapon lockers and food reserves have been emptied, probably by the zombies. Military biology sector will be a tough one. For as a center of the military purpose life forms, life clone, mutated, and breeded for a single nasty purpose. I bet they're all hungry. Is this fully procedurally generated? Yeah. Like I said, there are rooms that are constant in each level. Like when we go back to the manufacturing area in level 3, it's always going to have that long room with the mechanical arms. Every time you go to the plankton farm, it's going to have like the big tanks. Basically, anytime you open up the map and you see a room that actually has a name, that one's a constant. That will always be there every time you go through that area, but it'll be arranged differently because everything else is procedurally generated around it. Yeah, hallways, small chambers, dead ends. I don't like these guys. God. At least you can stun lock. You read this? Poison gardens. Anyone's interested is welcome to try the new garden area. I prepared 10 sorts of seeds for planting. Note these are all seeds from Militech high-grade military plants genetically modified to be lethally poisonous. Flexible DNA ready to mutate for rapid research. Handle with care. Really should go without saying. But I guess they could be legally liable if they don't say that. I knife shit out of those guys. Oh, I did something. Jesus. Okay, well that oh god. Oh god. Oh, I was standing on it. I couldn't get away from it. Death is not the end. Like garbage accuracy. Only killed 34 things. All right. Back again. Oh, what the fuck? Wow, that was a perfectly placed bomb. Oh, wait. Pipe over here. Tube. Tubes are important. Important crafting materials. Anything in green is really important for crafting. Like crafting in this game is basically your progression system. You can find useful weapons, but really, like with the right components, you can make the stuff you want and need. All right, cool. We got a shotgun. DLC for this changed at the start a little bit by giving more starting equipment options, unique weapons. Like I should really pick that up. If I'm gonna get into this again, I really should pick that up. I love you, canned meat storage. Never change. An interesting layout. What? I think this room exists twice in this level. That's weird. That's really weird, in fact. Oh no, it's not quite the same. It's very similar to the first one, but it's not the same. Well, they had me fooled. Plenty of lore terminals we've already read. Oh, I see it. Crit. Handgun. Secrets are not entirely randomized. They have, I think there's a rather limited pool of items they can possibly be. So like level 1, any secrets on level 1 are basically gonna be handgun or like maybe Panzerfaust, maybe. Like you're not gonna find some crazy weapon out of its depth. Right, so I'm gonna go back to military biology, since we didn't get to see much of that. Not super generous either. 3 bullets for an explosive or extra gun. Yeah. Okay, so you can see the start of this area is the same as last time. Exactly the same. But different enemy configurations. I think there's a secret in that last hallway. Well, we'll go back and check. In here, you were right, yes. Shells and meat trap. Lures hungry monsters and then explodes. Can we make them? We can't make anything like that now. It requires some kind of... Hello. I hate how fast these guys are. Oof. There was a container back here. Bullets and clip. Good. Good. That didn't sound good. Yeah. Are you staying down this time? Oh shit. Oh, I exploded that guy. Damn. I was gonna teabag the bodies. You'd never be able to tell at this resolution. Close enough. So you have been. A gentleman never tells. You're in the big round room too? Oh yeah. Medkits. Nice. Teleglitch Incident 3. During the experiment, Militech scientists will aim to teleport a single random molecule from the other side of the universe into the facility. The molecule size was picked to guarantee safety in both ends of the transportation. A smaller particle leaving its original position might create a nuclear reaction, while something with a larger mass might potentially carry some risks for the experimenters. Ooh, hardware. For the Venture Brothers, they pissed in God's eye and he blinked. Make another auto PST, or I could make a nail gun. I have 2 nail boxes. Ah, man. I feel better about this if I could find another PST-1, because they use different ammo types. It'd be nice to have that back up. Teleglitch Incident 1 is well researched that unlimited range teleportation requires unlimited calculation power from the teleportation software and is therefore theoretically impossible. During the proposed experiment, Militech scientists will try to bypass this problem by using some clever mathematical solution. I appreciate that they don't go into any detail on that. They're just like, it's very clever. Trust us, it's just really fucking smart. We're so smart, you guys. Don't you worry. There we go. And that's the poison garden message we've seen before. Televisions into the key for unlimited teleportation range is software that we use as well-packaged fuzzy randomness inside a fractal information structure. It copies the human brain neural layout, and the fuzzy randomness has a small chance to occasionally produce super huge calculations in instant, making teleportation possible for hyper-long distances. That sounds like some Star Trek bullshit to me. Alright, so this is the teleporter out of here. I'm just gonna check that one red door that's not too far back. I know I missed some... I know I missed 2 doors off of the... I missed 2 doors off of one of the labs, but it's way, way back there. And frankly, just be an ordeal to go back for. Oh boy. Okay, that worked out. Definitely need to switch over to the shotgun for big group encounters like that. And just life forms, or level life forms, amoeba number 1 and amoeba number 2. Seem to have almost identical genetic codes except for 2 key differences. Number 1 is white and operates during the day. Number 2 is black and nocturnal. Seems the 2 primitive life forms have been locked in evolutionary battle for thousands of years without any real shifts in power. Maybe you can get some infighting going. I don't remember if this game has infighting or not. I hope it does, but I don't think it does. Alright. Shawoom. I'm going to go through facility support systems next to make sure that I don't die because of a random life support protocol failure. God, I stayed up way too late last night. I'm feeling it now. I want to check the manual emergency mode and make sure things will remain stable, even though there's a crazy AI around. Zombies, mutants, and big mutants. Oh, there's a cabinet right here. In mathematics, there's a guy doing highly niche and obscure mathematics. This ought to be purely abstract, relating to nothing within the real world. Decades later, it was found they explained a problem with fluid dynamics perfectly. That's so interesting. So interesting. I'm a chief engineer in this squad of welder robots down here. Some of the water tubes have decreased pressure and are probably leaking. Also check the main air purification system. Has been reported to be making a strange noise, and the smell of turpentine seems to be stronger than usual. Gross. I mean, unless you really like turpentine. In which case, don't let me stop you. Huh. Actually, I managed to knife one of those guys to death. Sounds like something the military commander would say. Alright, well, here's an obvious secret. Oh no, that was just the wall. Heavy rifle, shit. Haven't found any ammo for it yet, but man. Punch Spinny Man, get loot. I think, unless I'm remembering wrong, I think I found one time I found a level much later on that had a secret room and then had a second secret room off of the first one. So there's experiment 4. Molecule size is deemed perfect since it's so small it can't pose any threat to humans. Any poison, radioactive particle, or other seemingly dangerous substance would not just have the volume. And what is known as life is always larger than a single molecule. Therefore, danger of any contamination should be theoretically impossible. We all know how that turned out. Yes, the secret within a secret. Honestly, I love stuff. Oh, fuck. Not like those guys. They do so much damage. Meats. Those too small to be life viruses. What's this about one particular molecule? So they've come up with a system. They had come up with a system that would allow for teleportation over infinite distances. This is a huge, obvious secret. The issue with it is that it required an like insane amount of math to do. And to test it, to test to see if their theory is correct, they wanted to teleport the most harmless thing they could think of, and that would be a single molecule. This is real-time Doom RL or something. It's closer to Quake. I've always kind of seen this one as akin to Quake, like right down to the storyline with like teleport gates and stuff. Also, good evening, Drake Nell. Good to see you. We did Jupiter Hell last night, and Jupiter Hell is very much the Doom roguelike, because it's literally made by the Doom RL devs. Quake is cool. Oh my sweet. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Oh, I am so fucking dead. Yeah. I did not realize I was in the middle of a boss fight there. The range and strength of your causality field have been reduced to 0. Aggressively. Alright, well. Back we go. Oh. Different starting room, chat. Slightly. I think they just rotated it. Boom! I'm getting better at that. Yep. Man, zombies can do a lot of damage if they get up on you. Yep, Duke Nukem beat hell last night. He did what Arnold Palmer could not. Would Doom 2016 OST help or hinder the game? I personally think that the silence, or rather the atmospheric noises in different areas add a lot to this game's feel. I think this is supposed to be a more like isolated and melancholy feeling game than something like Jupiter Hell. That should have been Duke Nukem Forever. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Arnold Palmer is just a golfer, kind of cool. Toss him against the team. Game doesn't seem to lend itself to metal guitar riffs. Yeah, I would agree with that. Inspire more aggressive moves and being in control is more important here. Yeah, also true. Also true. You need to be very careful in this game. Oh, saw that. Jesus, fuck. I just beat the shit out of me. Good. Ow. It only just now occurred to me that I haven't found any healing yet. I believe the canned meat room is guaranteed level 1. Ah. Secrets. Shells and nail bomb. Yeah, if you don't make a nail gun, you can put your nail boxes towards nail bombs, which are very useful. Have a quite a bit more impact than a normal bomb. I missed. Oh my god, I missed canned food storage way back at the beginning. Oh no. All right, chat. I'm forging ahead. I can't go all the way back for that. I go to the plankton farm. I've made my mistakes. I have to live with them now. The situation is bad. The situation is very bad. What will you do without the spam? Die. Death is the only option. Yeah, I'm at this very moment at 50% health, and I have no healing items. It's not a great situation to be in. More shells, more nail bomb. On the bright side, I can use the shotgun pretty freely. Teleporter has been located. Okay, cool. Oh god. Oh, that's really bad. No Musubi for you. Well, this doesn't have much stopping power in this. Not 9mm. Eventually, you do get much more powerful weapons. It's a long game. I think there's 10 levels. Huzzah! Canned meat. Devour. universe movie. War Critters. We've read that one. Oh no! You know, I'm gonna try grenade launching this guy. Very small grenades. That was weird. Oh, Verge of Death. Mildly music and just never agree. Seems new TOS and keep closing the window. I mean, they probably don't care either. They're just obligated to put it in there. There you go. Oh, still alive. That big one? That was a big one. Schmeats. The main plankton birthing chamber that we were checking out there. I wonder if all the items were in the sections of the first area. Check. Wait. Was there an item box? I think there was a cabinet in the room I teleported in from that I just completely missed. There was indeed. More bullets. Oh god. Use that med kit. Perhaps you played enough and it's time to take a break. No. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Teleglitch. Ouch. That's the AI talking to you. Not so subtly encouraging me to quit. So, did somebody just come through here? Lee's not offering to lower the difficulty. I hate when games do that. I get why games do that, but I hate when games do that. Yeah, it's like, I will tell you when I've had enough. You might be starting to see some constants in how these runs start. Again, this being an older roguelike, not as much about it was randomized as in more modern ones. The layout certainly in some of the items, but yeah. Most characters look very similar coming out of level 1 in this game. Even if you do find the secrets. I saw. That's there. There we go. Nail bomb. The nail bomb is kind of scary to use because it sends out like just waves of nails with the explosion. I've killed myself with that more than a few times. Not a lot of different builds. No, there really aren't. There really aren't. It's really down to what you want to do with the items that you find. And so much of the progression is based in what you make. Like, yeah, one of your earliest choices is, do you want to turn your pistol into a nail gun, or do you want to turn it into an automatic pistol? And, you know, that strategic decision is going to depend on how many nail boxes you found, how much 9mm ammo you have left, and your own play style. But even so, it doesn't dramatically change how the game plays. And I think that's a big thing in popular roguelikes, is your builds and your decisions just having like huge sweeping changes to how you play the game. Like Nova Drift, like that's like straight up. That's why I love playing Nova Drift so much, is because like right from the get-go, like your first 3 levels are you establishing your weapon, your frame, and your shield. And that can go in so many different directions. Okay, once again, I missed the canned Schmeat room, but I know how deadly it's going to be to try and move on without it, so I'm gonna run and grab it. Hopefully some other stuff. Okay, I've been in there. Yeah, I mean, the simple fact is just roguelikes have come a long way. Like they've evolved a lot over time, and not just merging with different genres. Like a lot of their conventions have just been improved upon. God, a double wall? And I mean, it's just the can gun. I kind of feel like that wasn't really worth it. Oh, and then it's got these weird things where you can squeeze into certain rooms, but you can't get back out. Meaning you have to waste even more bullets. Such a nice background streamer, relaxing while I'm getting food. Oh, I appreciate that, Drake. Now, I aim to be a soothing presence. Yes. Surprised I can be that soothing with stuff getting knifed and exploded, but you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, exactly, he says while getting run down by mutants. Holy shit, this is a really good canned Schmeat room. 5 canned Schmeats and some shotgun shells. Quintessentially American diet. There's a few other rooms that I missed down here by the entrance. Start. I mean, they're probably just... Yeah, that's just a dead end. The other one? The guy in a cabinet. Shit. Hamburger helper room. Oh my god. Box of shells you have to add your own meat to. Canned meat will forever amuse me that canned food was invented before can openers, so troops just fucking shot the cans to get them open. Yeah. Isn't it funny how critical simple technology like a can opener or like pull tabs can be? Like, you don't really think about that because they're so ubiquitous. But yeah, like canned food technology couldn't really exist without some good way to open the can. How the can meat inventor expect people to get the food? Didn't know it wasn't their problem. They wanted to preserve the food. They got preserved. We'll do military biology again. Now I know what I'm looking out for. This is a rust monster, and that was just the crunchy outer shell for him. He just wanted to make his food more entertaining. And built-in opener is the key thing you use to twist the metal strip off. I've definitely seen those. I also don't know how prevalent they were at the time or if they even functioned correctly. They weren't just some cheap stuff that snapped off before actually accomplishing anything. This is that Y-shaped hallway. Or I was gonna say, where did he go? It's like he just left. Oh god, oh god. The way these guys play dead is terrifying. Wiki has the answer to the instruction on those cans where you cut the round near the top outer edge with a chisel and hammer. Wow. We would joke about not having a chisel and hammer ready now, but you know what? I bet people at the time were prepared. Troops had chisel and hammer at the time. Bayonet worked too. I guess anything sharp and metal. Oh, a revolver. That's new. You've been storing pickles and fruit and pottery in life for ages, though. Industrial canning or cheap glass jars would have to wait. Who is fucking talking? Hardware. Oh my god, okay, I have another one. So now Okay, so I can make a nail gun, finally. A 6T revolver. A 6-trigger revolver shooting 6 bullets in one shot. Yes, it's just as stupid as it sounds. Alright, we are making a nail gun. Nail gun now exists. Don't be so picky. And there's specific food chiseler. I love me dirty food. Okay, we have no ammo for it though, so we need to make nail ammo, which combines explosives and nail boxes. Okay, now we have a nail gun, chat. Ho ho ho. Because Albert took on the challenge about 15 years later and introduced a method that involves heat processing food in glass jars reinforced with wire and sealing them with wax. When Napoleon offered a reward for coming with a portable way for the army to preserve it. Old enough to remember when juice would come in big cans and use a metal tool to punch holes in the top. I remember that too. I remember cans of Hawaiian Punch that you'd have to do that for. Oh my god, I am almost dead. How terrible. Alright, this is where I got murked real bad. I don't know if I'm any better prepared this time. Ghost tin cans, I'm using they didn't know for quite a while why canning worked for preserving food. They just knew that it did. God, I hate those guys. Oh, fuck. Can't believe that guy walked, like, right up to me. Could have just shot me to death easily. Oh, shit. Okay. Nail bomb. Okay, that's pretty gross. There we go. Okay. Well, that was expensive, but we got through it. The super tiny hallways freak me out a bit. I don't think I would respond well to them in real life. GPG's sister Linson, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing. I always appreciate it when folks bring a little culture to the stream, because I certainly don't. Oh, that's a secret, not door. heat trap. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Okay, hopefully that killed all of them. Alright, we're just leaving before they catch up with me. Finally, standard automatic assault rifle. This is a real workhorse weapon for a lot of the game. Well, I'm glad we got it now. Finding ammo for it's not really going to happen for a while. I did a video on FMV horror games and maybe want to replay a few of the cooler ones. Accident is the mother of invention. It really is. Necrotic tissue fermentation. Like, every part of that just sounds horrible. FMV in this point is kind of charming you. I think it's that way for a lot of people. Tubes and nail boxes. Oh! Okay, so I can attach tubes to the nail gun to add a barrel to it. That makes more nail ammo. See if I remember right, I think gunpowder was invented because the man was experimenting with chemicals and such panic when his wife came home and tried to hide it all in the oven and it exploded. Wasn't some major chemistry discovery, like plexiglass or something, discovered by a cat? Like a cat, like, knocked over some set of chemicals in such a way that they mixed and formed plexiglass? This does have destructible walls. Not all of them. It's how they hide secrets in this game. Like, shit. Oh god. Okay, another problem with this game is it doesn't maintain focus. If you click off of it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Strange that conflict with gunpowder or black powder being discovered by Chinese alchemists in the search for immortality. It might have been one of those things that was discovered independently by a number of people around the same time. History is full of cases like that. Penicillin was kind of famous for having someone screw up their petri dishes doing some other experiment. I love stuff like that. It's so interesting. Hardware. Auto pistol. Drum magazine. Okay. Hardware is a really useful tool. Black powder going to modern gunpowder sounds about right. Jesus. The main gateway, which I can't do anything with. Is that... If we are to escape this place, that's not how it's happening. Saccharin was also invented by accident. Someone was experimenting with coal tar derivatives and got some on his hand without realizing he was eating dinner with his wife. There was a comment like, wow, this food is really sweet. It's not supposed to be. Oh, that... I bet that opened... Yeah, that opened the blast door. Okay. No, that covered pretty much everything. Oops, I fucked it up into a discovery is the best sign. I agree. It's... Oh my god! Well, shit. One more run? Alright, one more run. They talked me into it, chat. I'm pretty tired tonight for obvious reasons, but we'll do one more. Here comes the 2-hour plus winning run. God, I hope not. I genuinely hope not. It would be, like, as tense as I was with Jupiter Hell last night, this would be like 10 times worse. And there's no crazy ass build for me to get going to make that work either. I basically just have to do everything I've been doing, but better and smarter. Which makes me winning a run of this extremely... Oh, fuck. Extremely unlikely. Oh, shit. Isn't danger you or a menace to society? Is it even real science? Okay, yes. Yes, great. Get in. Come on, everybody. We're gonna have a blast. They spread out a bit. I think for something more like that. My funny invention is Velcro. Dude is walking his dog. Both of them got their pants and fur respectively covered in cocklebur bars, and then proceeded to accidentally attach themselves to each other. God, that is really satisfying. Box shotgun, cool. Oh god, I'm so tired of doing that. So I just panic happily, happy to be there, contributing to science. Science, dog, good science. I'm starting to recognize a lot of the architecture now. This cross hallway, wide open rooms. Here you can see how common the can guns are as a secret reward. I think you left some stuff behind. I bet I did. I bet I did. Microwave would probably know about the story of the dude accidentally cooking a chocolate bar working a radar dish. You know, its initial purpose was to revive cryogenically frozen hamsters in a humane way. Yeah, they definitely didn't get that, did they? That was absolutely not how that went down. Oh my god, this is taking so many bullets. I mean, nail bomb and shells, nice. Not that nice. Hamsters have a greater need for immortality access than human. And of course, that's busted. Tom Scott, I hope he's enjoying his vacation. Me too. Me too. The things people need to go through to be, like, profitable YouTube creators is just so overwhelming to me. The scene in Maniac Mansion based on that. Shit, Whisker Balls didn't make it, but damn, this burrito tastes a lot better. That made me snort. Alright. Well, if I'm gonna do this, I need my Schmeat pans. Cannot progress without Schmeat. Right here, chat. It's here the whole time. Ever try to eat a frozen burrito? I missed another room. Way back in the beginning. We're not going back for that. Fortunately, your dude, because this is such a fast-paced game, your dude at least moves at a really steady clip. And meat. Try military biology one more time. It's obviously the harder route, chat. Obviously. Got Osh to Winslav. I'm proud of my work tonight. You're doing good. There really does always seem to be the same start to this place. Alright. Well, that needed to be done. Ow, 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 ow. Shit. Jesus. I am genuinely shocked I survived that. God damn, stay down. The zombies in this game are really tricky. Raytheon Patents and Oven British Sciences independently came to the same discovery using a Faraday cage to revive hamsters. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I had completely and utterly forgotten how much pain in the ass it was this game to just not lock in the mouse. Like a game like this has to lock in the mouse. It just doesn't work. The gray rectangle on the side of the microwave is mica. Microwave functions as a talkie tube. Shrinking telephone. Huh. Interesting. Also get the Steam library jump scare. Don't want to let the mutants on your desktop. Shit. Got around me. Oh, fuck. How did he go through me? That was weird. Rip your ammo. Rip my everything. Rip my health. Rip my ammo. Hey. Ow, what the hell? What happens when mutants don't stay in school? Rip Charles Xavier. Oh my god, healing. Magnificent. Got a tube, revolver, and Schmeat. Craft up some armor. I can now. That was the last can. Actually, no, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can make one plate. I can't make the second one. Each plate is 6 empty cans. Yeah. Back up. You weren't done. You done now? Yep. Enemies in this game are sturdy. Run scared for a 1982 game with only when the T-Rex attacks you. It has a little caption saying Rex has seen you run. 3D monster maze. Okay. Interesting looking game. I wonder our graphics will advance the run. One more can. One more can, bro. Oh, there's an empty can. Eat this. Make a plate. Make some armor. I suggest 3D monster maze for next stream. Checking to still start suggesting it. I'll keep that in mind. Browser-based emulation for it. Yeah, I love that about really old games now. You can find browser-based emulation for a lot of things. There, okay. Crispy. Then they make good 3 hours. We want to make games our quick 15-30 minute break. Okay. Duly noted. Appreciate the suggestion. Hardware gets us a nail gun. The animation when you're doing this is so goofy, it looks like he's just punching the air as he runs. Yeah. He walks with purpose. Such terrible purpose. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bounce out of here. I used up all of my parts. I actually got revolver ammo. You can use the revolver on extra scary dudes. Oh my god, giant zombie. Guys. Hate those guys. Oh, that's a... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Maybe the handgun got. Handgun got a lot of them, at least. All that for a microchip, Jesus. Sometimes they run circles. They got one short leg or something. Yeah, I think they weave a lot to make themselves harder to hit. Which is unfortunate, because my aim is so bad, I don't need them to be any harder to hit. God damn it! At least it happened in this really narrow hallway. Couldn't leave out of the way. Well, I got a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Ow. That opened the big blast doors. Had to be done. Oh boy. That's a lot of dudes. Okay, Nail Bomb got a lot of them, but also tagged me. Shit. Oh my lord. 11 health is 10 more health than you need. My god, he dropped canned meat, chat. Room is just nothing. Nothing. We only need one. As long as you make it count, you only need one. Ooh. We're slowly making it back. We got the canned schmeats. Canned schmeats will save the day. Okay. That room was completely useless. It's just an ammo sink. Okay, well. Oh, this isn't where. Okay. Actually in much better shape now. Necrotic tissue fermentation area. Imagine having an entire section of your facility called that. New hires getting assigned. They'd be like, yeah. Oh, no, no. Completely, utterly. Oh, fuck. Well, I did survive that, technically. God, this place is huge. Facility support is massive. Alright, and just like that, my health situation's resolved. I got started at me. Oh, it's a very niche microbrewery. I'm actually gonna go back up there and see if there was something in that room. Because usually the big zombie hordes are guarding something. I worried. Oh, that's the exit. God. Gonna spawn more. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Ah. Ah. Make more nail ammo. Also, my earbuds died. Gotten on to be about that time. Did it switch over? Dang. Not for you, apparently. Well, that sucks. What I can do... What I can do, since we're at the end of the level, is I can... A pretty productive one last run. True, it has. Oh my god. Swear to Christ. I'm gonna, like, I'll save and get out of this one, and then load back in real quick. We'll keep going until I die. It won't take long. I've passed through necrotic tissue research department next. An interesting place because the nature of death is research here. What makes one alive? Electricity flowing in our neural tissue or something else? Either way, a chip to the head solves the philosophical problem with a practical solution. A working body that does not ask for pay. In case our research here, a dead soldier program to kill. Fortunately, the problem with a chip in the head can be solved with a bullet to the head, and I intend to use that solution. Alright. Save and exit. Back. Exit. Back. I thought 2-hour victory run was a joke. We all know who it's a joke on. There we go. Now we can hear again. Yep. Continue. Now they shoot back, yeah. They shoot back. Alright, well I did finally make it to some new territory. Product organics, reactivation technologies 3. At first there was a large opposition using dead human bodies vanguarded by the Global Humane Society. However, since no living beings were harmed, the society lost the final legal case on the issue and went bankrupt as a result. The issue became non-relevant as soon as the fruits of free workforce started to take effect. Suddenly, everybody had food, shelter, and free time. All the hard work was done by dead people or dead animals on drugs. Sounds like the future tech bros want for us. Nah, it almost seems too benevolent for them. Too far. Okay. Oh god, that guy has a machine gun. Oh shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. I can't believe I survived that. Mother of God. There we go. That was terrifying. This is the plot of Empire of Corpses. I'm not familiar with that, so I couldn't say. Also, hello, Deranged Optician. Good to see you. Man, it feels terrible to wing an enemy with the shotgun. Damn it. There we go. This is my vacation where I fucked up my sleep schedule. I should be using the nail gun. I think I have more ammo for the nail gun than anything. Teleglitch Experiment 6. We might have made a mistake letting the AI connect with the teleporter software. It stopped communicating with us. It seemed to be unable to reset or reprogram the teleporter. Something's happening in there and I have a bad feeling about it. If this continues, I'm going to manually shut down the AI. I'm not going to risk losing our AI to some intergalactic software error. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I got that guy. Now I just need everybody else to get the fuck out of the way. Oh, God! Backed into a guy with a shotgun. Only 4 people you can blame for what just happened. You and 3 Teleglitch devs. Oh, man. All right, chat. Well, I made it further than any of the other runs on that one. But still not that far in the grand scheme of things. Like I said, this game is hard. And I have not played it in a long time. And it took me a long time to get to where I could get to even just the back half of the game. I wish I could have showed you some of the more like horrific stuff that's later on in the game. There are some really crazy monsters later on. But yeah, it's a neat game if you can hang with it. It's very much an older roguelike. There really isn't that much that changes between runs, and like doing those first couple levels over and over again starts getting really familiar. It's really down to the individual like combat moments, like the individual encounters and how they play out. Because yeah, sometimes you're just like a surgeon with the knife and you carve your way through all the mutants and stuff, and you get the guns you need to survive the guys with guns, and other times you're just all thumbs and you get smacked to death by zombies. So that's how it be. But yeah, this to me, this is a classic. I feel like this is an underappreciated and rather forgotten classic of the roguelike genre. Especially with the survival horror elements that it has to it. It's got a great aesthetic, kind of chunky, kind of ugly, but I think in an endearing way, similar to the way Quake was. And I mean, you know, not that far off from Quake in general. I'm both glad this existed and the genre has moved on. Yes, I could not agree more, Grunt Fodder. I think that's a really good way to put it. This was an important stepping stone for the genre, but even as much fondness as I have for this game, I must admit that we have improved since then, and there are better games for it now. So I understand why it's been forgotten, even if I do still find that regrettable. Anyway, this has been Teleglitch. So as for the rest of this week, tomorrow we'll see. I'm gonna let my heart guide me tomorrow. I'm gonna follow my heart. It may be another spooky roguelike. It may be something different. You'll just have to show up and find out. Thursday, though, I'll let the magazine guide me. We're going back to Nintendo Power, June 1994. Looks like some good stuff in this magazine. It's the Donkey Kong 94 cover issue, and I'm really looking forward to playing that. Though I don't know that we'll get to it on Thursday, since it's a Game Boy game, and it'll be buried deeper into the magazine, back past the Super Nintendo stuff. But there's some cool Super Nintendo stuff in this issue, too. Friday, similarly, I don't know what we're doing. I haven't decided. Probably, maybe, I would like to do demos. But that's kind of contingent on the stuff I picked out from Next Fest actually hanging out for another couple days. So I'll keep you all appraised of that. I mean, it's only like, what, 2 days away at this point? 3 days away? And then more power hours on Saturday. And that is the plan. Like how the logo font is the same as the old Atari 2600 box art and cartridge labels. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It's interesting because it feels like they were going for a retro thing, but it doesn't actually look or play like any kind of retro game. So it's almost like a retro game from an alternate history. One feature a lot of roguelikes have forgotten is player ghosts. Leftovers of previous runs lying in wait for new runs would fit the whole reanimation lore and Teleglitch pretty well. It would, yeah. And that was a feature that I really, really liked in the older one. I did see that, Shadows. I did see that. Anyway, raid. Somebody should be up this hour. Bassie was here earlier. Let's go hang out with them. They're playing Silent Hill 2 for their first. The remake, I assume. Go hang out over there. Oh yeah, Zombie with an Eye. Yeah, I remember a friend of mine played that and showed me the neat system for what happened when you died. All right. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for Teleglitch, seeing another important piece of roguelike history and some spoopy roguelikeness as well. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow night. It'll be something Spooktober themed, but it really could be anything at this point. I have to see where my whims take me. So hopefully you'll be here for that. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.